North Central sophomore April Kuczynski took the mic and turned it on a few of her teammates during practice this week in this edition of the Cardinal Corner.
Hi, I'm April Kuczynski. I'm a sophomore at North Central College. I transferred from Joliet Junior College, and I play center mid. Now I'm going to introduce you to some girls on the North Central women's soccer team. I'm here with Brittany Jones. She's a senior at North Central, and she's an outside mid. So, Brittany, we have a couple nicknames on the team. Why are you called Bruce Steele?
Mainly because my freshman year I came in and I had blue Adidas Predator shoes, and so they took that from Zoolander, called me Blue Steel.
So because you have blue spikes, they called you Bruce Steele?
Yes.
Okay, so what is your major here?
I'm a psychology major with a bio minor.
So you're a science nerd. Why in the world would you pick that major?
To go into physical therapy school.
I'm here with Shelly Lazowski, and she is a sophomore at North Central. So, Shelly, do you have any superstitions?
I wouldn't say I have any superstitions right now, but...
Why don't you have any superstitions?
Well, last year I was out the whole season with an ACL surgery, so I missed that past season. And then I came in here, I played a game or so, and then I had a stress fracture in my foot, and I feel like all that bad luck just came all together. And
yeah, so I see this pretty shoe you got going on right here. Can you explain to us what that's doing there?
Well, this shoe is actually here for support. It's better than a regular gym shoe. I mean, they say with this shoe, it'll help heal my stress fracture, which it'll take about 6 weeks to heal. So
I'm here with Jen Guy, and she is a freshman at North Central. She plays outside mid. So, Jen, there's a couple nicknames on the team, and we call you Bunny. Do you run like a bunny, or is there a reason for this?
The senior on our team, Laura Mueller, gave me the nickname Bunny, Gem Bunny, if anyone's ever seen The Hills or Laguna Beach. There's a girl called Gem Bunny, and now they call me Bunny, and I guess I run fast, so.
I think it fits you pretty well, Jen. As you know, we both love going to Kaufman. If you could describe it in 2 words, what would it be?
Very delicious.
Very delicious. Well, thanks, Jen. Thanks for hanging out with us today at our practice. Be sure to follow us as we finish up our conference season.
Thank you, April. Clark, women's volleyball, they went up against North Park and beat them in 3. It's their 4th straight conference victory. What are they looking to do from here on out?
Well, they've got 2 more conference matches. Both of them are at home. Next Friday against Wheaton College as part of homecoming weekend. And then Augustana College the following Tuesday, which will be the final home match of the season. Those are both opponents that they beat on the road last season, so they'll be looking to do the same and close out the conference season. They've got a couple of invitationals left as well this weekend at Elmhurst, and then next weekend over at Benedictine. So a few chances left to iron out some final bugs before the postseason begins.
Now, if Carthage runs the table and they win the CCIW title this year, is there a possibility for North Central and Carthage to meet up in the postseason play in the CCIW tournament?
Well, if history is any teacher, Carthage will run through the rest of the season undefeated in the conference. They've done it about the last 6 or 7 years. And then that would put them in line to host the final 2 rounds of the conference tournament, which gives them a distinct advantage. Obviously, North Central went up there last month and got beat in 3 straight sets on their home court. So it's certainly a tall mountain to climb, trying to knock them off of that spot after they've been there for so long.
Right. Now in the match against North Park, Ryan Lally had 27 assists. She went on to be tabbed the CCIW Offensive Player of the Week. Looking at men's soccer, they took on Lake Forest last night. Shut them out 2-0. Pete Zimmerman had a goal early within the first 2 minutes. That pretty much set the tone for the rest of the game?
Well, they really want their guys to be aggressive early, and that certainly manifested itself in the goal. They probably could have had a couple more. They had some great chances. They had one that went off the crossbar and shot about 20 meters back the other way. So they feel pretty good about where they're at in terms of their attack. They've changed some things up on defense to try and shore that up a little bit. It seems to be coming around for them. So it's looking pretty good for them as they head back into conference play this weekend.
And they are going into conference play coming up with Augustana within this next week here. Over at women's tennis, they finished 3rd in the conference meet. One of those teams that they beat out was Illinois Wesleyan, a team that they had lost to previously in the season in a dual meet. it went very well, and on top of that, they have a lot of returning players for next season's team.
Yeah, the format of the conference tournament isn't quite the same as it might be in a dual meet. They have individual tournaments at each position, and most of those, North Central finished third, so that's about where they could expect to finish in the overall standings. They just have one senior that competed in their top 6 this year, so they're interested to see if they can get some individuals to step up into those first and second spots at each position and try and move up in the standings.
Clark, thank you very much for joining us today. Never a dull moment at North Central Athletics. NCTV 17's always keeping you connected with your area's sports scene. I'm Will Armistead, and thanks for watching the Cardinal Report.